Hi, darlings. Thank you so much for joining me on the Creative Retreat channel today. And today I have a Bible journaling process for you here in my pocket Bible. This is the New Testament pocket Bible. And I am going to be journaling the An Eternal Home devotional and specifically focusing on Jesus being our dwelling place. I'm going to be using some acrylic ink for my background and some of the journaling cards that I already had cut out to be able to put this together. So let me go ahead and put you on fast forward and let's dig in. Okay, darling, so this is a simple page and it comes together pretty quickly. First, I'm going to grab my acrylic paint. I said acrylic ink, but it's actually acrylic paint. And I'm just going to use a light wash of this. I'm not trying to get it perfect. I kind of want an imperfect background because this is just going to be where a background to have some color to lay my printables on. So here you see me just drying that up. This dries pretty quickly because it's a pretty cheap acrylic paint, which is perfect for something like this, just a simple background. I'm using this journaling cards to cut off the bottom and the top, and this is going to allow me to use it on the bottom and the top of this pocket page. The journaling cards usually fit almost perfectly in between or on that page, so it's going to cover almost from corner to corner. There's a little bit of excess on that corner, as you can see, but I'm okay with that. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking to make sure I get down what I studied in my alone time. Okay, now using another journaling card. This is what I love about journaling cards. This one is from the freebie that we offered on the Facebook group. So if you're not part of the insiders, go ahead and check that link below. I'm going to leave it in the description box. And what I do is I cut out this door from one of the journaling cards from the free printable, and I cut down the middle to open up the doors, and then I use my bone folder to have those doors open and close, so to speak. So that's going to score it perfectly. Then I'm using yet another journaling card on the inside of these doors so they're not stark white when you open it up. And this is going to add some of that beautiful Moroccan type tile pattern in the inside of my door. So here you see me gluing that journaling card on my door, and then I'm just going to cut around it, and I'm able to cover both doors with that one journaling card. Okay, now I'm going to grunge up my door a little bit because I want this to be kind of like an older vintage door and make it a little bit rustic. So I used a little bit of espresso distress oxide ink to kind of add some color all the way around. This also helps it pop off the page so that beige on that apricot color is not lost there. So I really love how that turned out. Grabbing my victory stamp. I love this stamp because you can grab both victory 1 and 2 and spell out Greek words. And the Greek word that I am spelling out here is OIKIA. And OIKIA means dwelling place or house. And I love this word because it has such a deep meaning. It's not just a house like any house that you would see on the market or in your neighborhood, but it's talking about a home, a dwelling place, somewhere where you feel comfortable, somewhere where you abide. And I love this word because what I'm thinking of as I'm doing my journaling, as I'm reflecting on my studies time that I did alone, is how I am the dwelling place of the Holy Spirit, but in the same way, at the end of time, Jesus, who is the Lamb and the tabernacle, will be the dwelling place of God. That is going to be our dwelling place. And so I wanted this page to represent that. I used the little dwelling place banner here that off of the cardstock stickers. I was going to place it towards the top, but then I saw that it fit perfectly within those doors. I thought that was serendipity. I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch to punch out a tab to cover the tab over on my left hand side, and I see that the tab is just a tad bit too small, so I pull it up a little bit more, and then I punch out a second tab, and then I'll add that to that tab as well. That's just a little trick. If it's too short, punch out another one and layer it right over and no one would ever know. I'm going to grab a word fetty. I'm looking for some things to add some more color around my page. So of course, I'm going to use some wonky hearts. I add one of the burgundy ones, the blue one, and the green one, just to have that rule of 3 to bring your eye around the page. And then I'm going to grab the word home and a couple of the wonky hearts, a blue and green one, to add to my tab over on the left-hand side. Of course, I'm going to grab my journaling pen and I am going to go around all of the extra elements on my page and I am going to just outline them. This is going to help them pop off the page, but also bring in some of that black from the title. And then in here, I'm going to write down a small quote from Judy from the devotional. Jesus, the Lamb, the tabernacle, and the dwelling place of the Father. I love that quote from Julie. So there is that. So I have my journaling inside of my little doors. I'm going to grab my date stamp and put it here on the left-hand side of my page, and that is going to wrap it up. Just making sure that I heat that up because archival ink does take a while to dry on acrylic paint. Last thing I'll do is go ahead and underline my verses on the left. That is it, darlings. Love how it turned out. I created this little opening here, as you guys saw, which I think it's super fun and a creative way to have some, let's say you want to have some hidden journaling. That would be a creative way to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Pocket Bible process. If you are new here to the Creative Retreat channel, I hope you consider subscribing. Hit the like button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my team's video. All of my teammates are so amazing and have some beautiful projects to share with you. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless. Bye.